Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Farthest Frontier. This is the town of Whitmire and we are surviving. I don't know which year it is, actually. I can't remember if they have something that says. But anyway, there's a merchant that just arrived, so let's have a quick look. Can we see last 12 months? We can see some stuff, but I can't see which year it is. Unless I'm missing something. Anyway, doesn't matter too much. Let's quickly have a look at what the merchant is bringing us and what we could potentially sell to the merchant. So, we buy and sell. What does this mean? Offered price to buy and to sell. So 16. We can add a little bit of gold to the mix. I don't necessarily want to sell significant amounts of this, but what I thought we might do is let's request a transfer. Are you sure you wish to, no, hang on. What am I saying? Request this item to be brought. What? Are you sure you wish to request this item? You will not be able to change or request a new item until after the merchant has arrived with this item. I guess so. So why is that in... is that new? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's fine. We want to request... Oh! Cancel. This is what we're after. We wanted to do this one. I wanted to do 10 here. Oh, it's the wrong button. So now we can't necessarily deal with that. Anyway, we'll that's why I thought that was weird. Okay, over here, however, we can buy some dried fish from them, smoked fish. Tools is unbelievably cheap at the moment. We don't have any gold here, so we might have to transfer a bit of gold into this if we wanted to get some of this. We don't really need any of the other stuff. We'll slowly build up some stuff. I don't think we need... We're heading into winter, but there is still a crop coming in. So I don't think we need to generally buy this. I don't know if we don't need these tools just yet, but I thought it might be useful. Anyway, I think we're okay. Let's just leave it as is. Did we want to sell some of this, maybe? Yeah, let's transfer in about 10 of these as well. Just trying to slowly tick over some of the... No, cancel. You don't want to do that. Wrong button. Okay, it's an interesting selection or button area, that, actually. Okay, so that's going. I think we can speed things up a little bit. I like playing it a little bit quicker. Now, food is the big thing, right? So food, there's going to be a healthy amount of food coming in over there and also over here. So both of these should give us a fair bit of food. We're going to have some animal items that's getting in the way here. This is an iron mine. Oh, the iron mine is active. And we have some people working there. Let's have a quick look over here. Oh, plenty of laborers. And I guess we can up the builders as well. Just so that we're getting that into a reasonable position so that all of these things can get done. What is this guy saying? The basket shop has got a new villager born. The basket shop has an issue because we're effectively out of willow. Can we potentially... What? Where's the trader? The trader left, huh? No, don't keep in stock. Can I just... How do I... Okay, fine. Let's leave it there for the time being and we'll see how that goes. Crops lost to animals. Yes, absolutely. I'm aware of the issue. Okay, so we are now starting to see some iron ore coming in. And we're out of bricks as well. This guy... Also, hang on. Let's just have a look. Apply compost. Auto compost. Apply compost. Lowest fertility and smallest field. So is this being composted? I guess they want some clay in here. We might not yield it best at the moment. And then what is this? Expand crop field. This has got some kind of bean wilt going on, so we might have some issues with it. But I guess for the time being, we'll get at least some food from it. Now, we were supposed to... Let's just have a look what we've got here. We've got a stockyard with some stuff. We should have a brickworks somewhere, right? Yeah. That's this. What is this guy? This is the tannery. Doing some stuff. Brickworks. Yeah, crops lost to animals, I'm aware. wagon shop, cobbler shop, fletcher shop, basket shop, and weaver's building. So we're definitely producing bricks, right? Are we not? Sorry, it's been about a week since I played, so I'm just trying to pick up a little bit on what we're busy doing. There's a work camp over here. We've got some hunters. We've got some foragers going on. We've got the beehives doing their thing over here. Got some more foragers, and now we've got the iron mine. So iron is being produced. We need to obviously put that into something useful. So we're getting clay, but we're not necessarily producing bricks just yet. If I go to the buildings menu and we go to resources, let's just have a quick look here. We've got the sand pit and all of these things. So the potter's building will give us some pottery. We're not doing that. The weaver's building, the candle shop is something we're not doing yet. The soap shop, the charcoal kiln, and then here we have armories, blacksmiths, foundries, paper mills, furniture workshop, brewery, brickyard. Okay, so yeah, we're miles away from the brickyard. We're not at tier 3 yet. How much are we losing here? Are we losing a fair bit? We're currently harvesting, right? And the estimated yield is only 416. So it's not at all where we would like to see it. This yield is way, way better. But our food is in dire straits at the moment. It's all here. It needs to be moved over to our areas. So I guess that will do the trick. This guy in the transport wagon is moving some items from the work camp more so than anything else. Okay, need to kind of figure out what's the next thing we're doing. So we can pick up more willow in this area if we have a forager that can deal with it. And I guess maybe we should. What is up here? This is a mushroom cluster. So maybe a forager up here. Let's add a forager to the mix. It's food production as a forager shack. So we'll add the forager right over here, and that will give us herbs and willow. If we do that, right? So we'll build the forager there. So let's get cracking on that. And what we'll do is we'll move it down a little bit so we pick up all the willow, which we're currently missing. So I guess that's why we're not doing as many baskets, is due to that. So once that forager is in place, we should be a little bit better off than that. Now, food has started coming in. So now it's about 4 months worth of food available there. So we've kind of, so we've only harvested about 387 there and just under 1,200 there. But that's good. That should get us through winter. Plus, obviously, fishing and hunting is a continuous activity anyway. So we don't have to worry too much about those items. Over here, we have the smokehouse, which is saying what? The building storage is full. And that needs to be moved out to something else. Oh, this one is full as well. I guess that's the issue here. So the root cellar is full. This one is close to being full. Potentially what we can do is we can bring in a new root cellar somewhere over here. Because I guess we will be... Anyway, let's harvest this resource as well. And so we can slowly get that out of our way, and we'll get another root cellar into this area as we start to plan out some fertilities. So let's quickly have a look. So how do I see fertility? Yeah, definitely over here is where we want to potentially start digging into things a little bit more. And there's tons of other things we can do, like more hunting as well. So let us quickly expand our path a little bit up here. Okay, so we'll do that as a starting point. So we come into this area, and then we need to look at fields, right? So let's quickly look. I just want to lay them out so that we at least have, let's do something like over maximum size. Okay, so hang on. Let's tighten it up a little bit then. Uh, 11 by 11. Let's do 11 by 11 fields, right? So we'll do one there. And you know what we'll do? Like, we'll make a start on that field. So we'll get the guys to come and work kind of get the field ready. We might not we might not work it straight away, right? So I'll keep a little gap there. So we'll try and run. Anyway, we'll just do the one side for now. We might do some slightly different field setups. Hang on, maybe because I don't want to do it in winter. Let's just disable the construction, please. So guys, go back home. You're not gonna come and work this site right now. It might be. Oh yeah, tons of food in there now. Oh yeah, finish off this, but forget about doing this right now. Right, and for that reason, I may villagers with an eagle attack. Wow, crazy. So we'll have a bit of a look to see about planning out the other fields as well. Oh, they're just kind of harvesting the resources. Are we harvesting the resources, or what's the situation here? Maybe I just need to have a quick look at harvesting everything in this area, so we're kind of ready to go for the next few fields. So 2 extra big fields here would be good. Oh, we can do some hunting. Do we have a hunter in here? I don't think we do have a hunter. Oh, here's a hunter. This hunter is okay, already hunting deer over here, which is good. Villager has been cured from the eagle attack, I guess. Okay, so we are picking up a few things. People might be getting a bit chilly, and we want to make sure that we're continuing building houses. Oh, this guy. Let's just grab this guy and make a move of it. So it kind of covers this area. So we'll pick up the cluster there of mushrooms, and then over here we'll grab all the willow and the herbs around the lake. I think that's kind of the general gist of it. 4 new villages have been born, so we're slowly growing. People are very, very happy. So that's all good. We're looking good on firewood, I think. Let's have a quick look through the charts. So we're interested in understanding what exactly here. We would like to understand, not necessarily food. So if we're going here, usable goods, that's not what I'm after. Produced materials, firewood. There we go. So we are now consuming more firewood than we're producing, okay? And then what is the other item? Wood planks. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. We probably don't need as much. Agriculture. So let's just see. So what is this that we're after? Logs. Not any of this. Gathering and mining. Logs are pretty good, actually. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to go to the firewood splitter, which is over here, and we'll add the extra person to it. So we'll be splitting a little bit more, so we don't have issues with that, because we are slowly getting that is slowly starting to get out of hand. I hope these guys are okay out here in the field. So they still need to work, get the field up and running. And what I thought, so let's clear out all of this, and we'll do the first field first, and then we'll do the second one. And the plan would be that maybe we need a root cellar over here. So I should probably be able to start building that guy. So if we get a root cellar, we'll tab it around a little bit. Now the root cellar may have some issues, but anyway, we'll get the root cellar to be built in this location, so that we can at least store some more stuff on this side, and then hopefully things are moving in. Yeah, this is a bit of a challenge for us until we get some more willow. What is this? This is just basically saying animals are eating it, right? What is it? Yeah, 81 crops have been done. What is this saying? This resource has reduced replenishment due to nearby conditions. Chop trees. Ah, I see. So we should be chopping trees out over here. But this is our working camp, right? Ooh, but we are we replenishing, right? Do we have a forester? Oh, we need to get a forester. Ah, I guess that's the issue here. We don't currently have a forester, so we're going to continue having some issues with this. Okay. Anyway, food is still holding. A lot of it will be lost in the next 12 months if we don't eat it or use it. So slowly we probably need to have a look at that. It's good. I guess we can probably throw in a few more kind of roads here. Slowly we're gridding it a little bit, every now and again. That's the end of winter. So these guys are going to go straight into getting the fertility up a little bit. It's year 10. That's where we're at. Fertility into flax. What is happening over here? This guy has flax available, right? So do we have... do we have flax available? Let's have a quick look here. Agricultural item, flax fiber. We're consuming 100, we're producing 340. So we can clearly do a little bit more than that. And then if we're looking at produced goods and we're after... what are we after? Usable goods maybe instead? We're after linen clothing and we're producing very little. So I think we may want to up that number a bit more. So let us grab the weaver over here and we probably need to add an extra person to the mix so we can make a little bit more clothes, I think. That should help us out a little bit more. The foragers should get into action straight away to get a few things collected. Although I'm kind of wondering whether we send someone out to do a bit of a reconnaissance over there. And do we push it down a little bit further over here? Maybe right in this location just to see what else is going on down here. Now, we can, as soon as these have been removed, which they will be removed now, we've got some yearly tax coming in. And we've generated some knowledge. So we can have a look at that. And we can start building this again. So maybe this field, we can enable the construction now. Merchant has arrived with a requested... Oh! That's what we did. And they're going to charge us a hell of a lot of money for it. Okay, so that was the issue. That you don't tick that button. Don't tick it. Okay, what we can do is we can sell some planks, but I don't think that's quite useful to us. What we can do at the moment is sell a little bit of ore. So let's transfer let's transfer 15 of the ore in here, and we'll sell a little bit of that because we're not going to be in a position to just use it straight away. So that's okay. And then on this side, what can we buy from them? I don't think there's anything we really want to buy from them. We don't need the food or anything else. So we'll sell them a little bit of that. There's a few other things that we can do. So let's just sell them some stuff. Now we've got knowledge generated. So let's quickly have a look at that. So that was a bit of a mistake on my part. Now let's have a look. So what is the next thing for us? I was kind of thinking. So here we're mining a tread wheel crane, mining speed at deep mines. Okay, so we're not quite there yet. Forging. Okay, so I guess forging is what we're after. And here, yield from candle production. But forging is something that's very useful. And then smithing. So I guess that's where we're heading, right? If we're forging, what is this? Production logistics. So that's okay for now. Minus 10% produce firewood, minus 10% work. So that's okay. We can kind of slowly build up to this. 10% tree felling. Minus 20% work to produce planks. So that's pretty good as well. I guess forging is the big ticket item for us right now. Produce that a little bit quicker. What else do we have here? I don't think our immediate attention is on the military and even the civic stuff for the most part. We're trying to research speed at the academy, which we don't have. And then ratting dogs is something we don't really need yet. Deep wells, yeah, okay. All of these are nice to have, but to be honest, we don't really need it. The market forces can upgrade to a market square. That could be useful, but for now, I think maybe we'll not go there. We could unlock the paper mill, which would be useful. We do have animal husbandry. Oh, yeah, we're waiting on chickens, right? We've got a chicken coop. Yeah, we need to get the animal husbandry going. Okay, so we need to check for merchants when they're getting that. And then forestry, we need tree regrowth to happen, and then we can go into forestry. That's another one where we're really going to need it to pay a bit of attention to. We want this. We potentially want that as well. There's a lot of stuff here we want, but I think for now, forging is the way to go. So let's confirm that, and we'll make our way into forging some stuff. What is this guy saying? What is this saying? It's saying this field will be fertilized with compost next year. Beautiful. Okay, come back over here. You have any kind of goods for me to buy? To buy any kind of chickens or stuff? And I guess we can't even request chickens, right? I don't want to buy this stuff. It's way too expensive. We're still waiting on some of this to be delivered. Do we want to deliver some planks here? Let's do that. Let's deliver maybe 40 planks. Let's do that. And we'll sell some planks as well, just to make sure we keep our goal ticking along. That's the plan. Keep the goal ticking along. They're starting to work this as well, which is good. Ready to trade shoes at your request. Should I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll sell some of these things and maybe I'll buy. Geez, that's extremely expensive. That's not quite what I had in mind. I hope it's not going to be too challenging for us to deal with. I hope it's not causing any issues. Basically, is what we're saying. So can we clear that out? Yes, thank you. I've had a look. Right, you're here. I think it's too expensive. I will maybe transfer the good back in there, to be honest. So let us do a bit of a trade here. We just sell all items, right? Sell these items. We get that money, and we can't even buy one pair of shoes because we requested it. It's extremely expensive. At least we got a little bit of money coming in now. Waiting on a few more things that we can sell. And this should slowly be built. What is this? Coal. What is this? This is a coal mine with a reasonable yield. So we found that one. And up here, anything of interest, more hunting opportunities, which is good. We want to continue to do that. Your village is low on laborers. Add more to increase efficiency. Let's have a quick look. Very low. Let's drop one here. Why would we get more builders? Anyway, we will keep it in mind as we continue to do some more stuff here. So what are we getting? Yeah, I've got a bit of willow. I'm wondering about the basket, right? The baskets is up here. Are we getting baskets being generated? Items are being produced. We've just got the one person working there. I guess it's because we've got multiple fields being worked now. Yeah, that's where the issues came from, really. Okay. Game is being saved. We are playing it, right? Just the one person playing it. Okay, so now we did get we've got the mine going, right? And we are getting iron out of it, right? That's fine. Let's quickly pop back in here. We should be able to sell a little bit more. So let's sell another one. Sell that item. We've got these in here, so let's sell all 40 of them. Let's sell those. That's good stuff. Got a little bit of money in here, but I'm not enough to buy a shoe. I was kind of wondering if I should buy a shoe. But I think for now, let's not worry too much about that. Let's rather just transfer this back to the town. So we don't have to necessarily sit on them over here. Now, the rest of it's looking pretty reasonable. We are struggling with weaving, guys. We're struggling. Okay, flax is not yet being produced. Slowly we'll hopefully get ourselves there. Bit of hunting going on over here, which is not bad. And we're basically hunting all the way around. So if I have a quick look here, right, I just want to see, if we look at the gathered and mining, so no, not that. Produced agriculture, no. Produced materials. Tallow is pretty good, so we can do more. Definitely do a little bit more with regards to the soap. Gold ingots. Oh, I guess that's just, yeah, anyway, that's just our kind of treasury. Where is it's under food, obviously. Protein. So fish we're producing 528 and consuming 400. So fish is still doing pretty well. Wow, we're actually generating a fair bit of meat, but we're eating it fairly quickly too. And then eggs as well, but we're collecting that. We're foraging that. The vegetables is what's keeping us afloat at the moment. We really do need to get into this, right? doing the laundry. We don't have any of these guys available at the moment. Yeah, just get this ready for us for next year. Basically, is this what I'm thinking? If we double check on compost quickly, I think we've got more than enough. Like, was compost applied this year? Potentially, we're getting nice fertility here, and then we're gonna get some more food out of that field. Hopefully, pretty good numbers. But yeah, this field should be finished, and then our labor numbers should be better. We would want to slowly start bringing the town up in this direction as well. It's a little bit disappointing that we can't build homes and things diagonally. So if we grab housing, for instance, if we could build it diagonally, that would be pretty cool. We'll leave that little spot open here. And we don't really have the room. I think we're actually, it's in the way there. It's another merchant coming in. Some of these areas becomes a little bit problematic. So let's give it a little gap there. And then what we'll do is we'll add some more. Let's just leave it there for the time being. And we have a little slither of home of that there. Okay, we've got another merchant coming in. So let's look at that. Okay, now this merchant is bringing horses. We could be getting horses. Not much else, really. Okay, they'll buy stone off of us, and I think this is where we're going to make a little bit of money. They'll buy. So what we've got is we've got planks and we've got stone, and stone is a reasonable number. So let's transfer in about 100 stone. We've got unlimited stone here in the future, but let's transfer that in, get some money in the accounts. We won't do any more with the soap. I don't also think we'll just keep the shoes for now. Sand is something that they'll buy as well. What can we buy from them? We can buy quite a bit of greens here. So let's do that. Let's do a trade. Let's do about 110 of them like that. Let's buy and transfer. Let's buy and transfer some of those beans. So at least we're getting some additional food in now, just in case we take a little bit longer to get all of this stuff produced. The flax is starting to come up a little bit, so we should have another bit more flax going on for us here. This is still needing a little bit of work to finish off, so we'll continue to do that. We're building some additional houses just so that we've got everything ready. Anything else? Oh, yes. We talked about resources. And so now we should have the forge ready to go, right? Where is the forge? We should have a forge, right? Furniture workshops, breweries. Where's the blacksmith? It must be up. Oh, here it is. Here's the foundry, not the forge, but the forge is at the foundry. So we've got the foundry, right? So now, we need an item here that we don't have access to. So that's an interesting one. And then we can start to produce some items, but we will require more charcoal. So we'll have to keep a little bit of an eye there. So let's have a quick look here. Can we buy one of these? No, they don't have one of the things that we were talking about. Okay, so well, let's leave it at that then. We can maybe start our production here. So let's expand the network here a little bit. There's heaps of. Okay, well, let's not go nuts here. Let's just start with a little slither like that. And at the same time, maybe what we'll do on this side is we'll start to curve that one out a little bit, just so we continue shaping things a little bit more. And then we'll have another block here where we can add the foundry and the like. So we can make a start on that by, starting to collect everything we need to kind of build that. We should have. Where is the mine stuff stored? Is it over here? It's not. Currently, that's where our gold ingots are stored. So where is the mined stuff stored? It should be here. Right? It should be here. And then this guy, we've got some food and stuff available here. These guys will finish that off. And that's good. Guys, well, it's not been a very productive episode. What's our yield looking like? Not too bad. And hopefully these guys are producing reasonably well in terms of the clothing. Let's have a quick final look at the produced items. Usable goods, linen, clothing. We produced 20. But do we have any in our inventory? I don't think so. So we've got some hide coats available, but we run out of linen clothing so quickly. So I guess people are using them as quickly, but it didn't say that. Okay, guys, I'll leave it there. So we didn't do too much. We're starting work on our new kind of food production area here, and we're going to start looking at the foundry to start creating some iron ingots and the like, so that we can really go into additional tiered items. But we're in a pretty good shape. We can also expand into this area, but I'm kind of wondering about keeping this area. This looks like a nice little area to keep for the forestry industry, quite close to all of our stuff here. I'm kind of thinking that's the right spot. Guys, anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you again in the next episode. Bye-bye.